How's it? Um, I just want to do a video on an Australian artist who sort of is, came up at the same time as Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds. They're not the same um, musically, but they both have that sort of similar influences, and um, so I'll get to the point. Um, he's written 3 books that I know of. I have them all. He is a country boy from Mount Gambier in South Australia, near the Victorian border. He was in his first band with the Moodists, Moodists, and they gave the birthday party a run for their money, in just for sheer um, sound, heaviness. He tried it in England a few times and failed and came back, etc. Anyway, that's a long story. I'll just go through what I can recommend. Um, he's heavily influenced by Americana and pulp fiction, American pulp fiction. They seem to be his 2 major influences. So I'll get to the point. Now, I haven't got it. Dave Graney at his Stony Beach, which was an EP that was his first outing after the Moodists. Haven't got that, so it's a rare collector's item. So I'll start with this one. No LPs here. This is during the CD era. So we'll start with The Lure of the Tropics. Great stuff. Yeah. So that's pretty much where he got going. This is my favourite of all his albums. They're all cover versions. I mean, he's a songwriter, singer-songwriter, but this is unbelievably great. If you never find this, all cover versions. Well, not all, but this is my favourite album of his. These go from the late 80s to the late 90s. Nobody's Gonna Love You, Robert Ford on the Stage, Take Me for a Ride, I'll Set the Scene, In a Misty Mountain, In a Misty Morning, Girl in the Moon, Brass Buttons, I Can't Want You, I Can't Want You, Dolphins, The Streets of Laredo, Listen to Her Lovers Sing, a Deal Made for Somebody Else, World Full of Daughters, and Greatest Show on Earth. I recommend this album. Really, really recommend it. It's great. That was recorded in Melbourne after he got back from his first jaunt in the UK. I believe this was actually recorded in the UK, but wasn't released until 2 or 3 years after he got back. $1 million bill and a red velvet suit. It could be mine. Look, there's so many great songs. Now, he had a big breakthrough. This album sold a lot in Australia. It's a terrific album, produced by the wonderful Tony Cohen, um, notorious heroin addict that died young, but a fantastic record engineer, producer. This one sent him through the stratosphere in Australia. Night of the Wolverine. with the Coral Snakes. Great album. You're Just Too Hip, Baby. Night of the Wolverine one. I'm Just Having One of Those Lives. I Held the Cool Breeze. And in my top 3 of his songs, 3 Dead Passengers in a Stolen Second-Hand Ford. Oh man, it's so Australian from the 1970s, and particularly, South Australia. Maggie Cassidy, Night of the Wolverine 2. It comes in 3 parts. If I Could Have Stayed Home. The King of Adelaide, South Australia. Great stuff with Tex Perkins on guest vocal. You Could Always Make Me Laugh. Oh yeah. My personal favourite album of his, after the other one was the White Buffaloes. My personal favourite of his Coral Snakes albums is You Want to Be There But You Don't Want to Travel. I'm Gonna Release Your Soul. Man, it kicks ass. There Was a Time. You Want to Be Loved. Warren Oates, fantastic. Soul Into Time, great. Won't You Ride With Me? Yeah. A New Life in a New Town. Living Out Tomorrow, Hard Against Yesterday. Imagine if what you did on your weekend was your life. You want to be there, but you don't want to travel. Let me tell you about yourself. The word is nah. That's a killer track. The stars, baby, the stars. We didn't have the words to say it. We didn't have the words to get around. This album I highly recommend. Highly recommend. 2 to go. And he's still going today. He's had, a band called the Yellow Mist and Mistly, and he's still going with his wife, drummer Claire Moore, who's been with him all the way through. The Soft and Sexy Sound. Different Direction. The Birds and the Goats. I'm Going to Live My Own Big World. Apollo 69. I'm Not Afraid to Be Heavy. Deep Inside a Song. The Pre-Revolutionary Scene. Rock and Roll Is Where I Hide. Salty Girls, Outward Bound, Scorched Earth Love Affair, Morrison Floor Show, Dandies Are Never Unbuttoned. Yeah, another great one. And the last one I bought of his, The Devil Drives. The Oblivion Seekers. My only regret is I opened my mouth. I don't know you exist. Racking up some Zs. Everybody loves a mass killer. I dig the Pioneers. The Sheriff of Hell. Great shit. Pianola Roll. Land of the Giants. I Love Your Gravity. Biker in Business Class. That is A Man on the Make. Pascal et Caroline. The Devil Drives and Feeling Kinda Shorty. All right. What, man, look, it's all good. All of it. If you have never heard him, and he's not the same as Nick Cave, but he's like Nick Cave in that he just I don't know. They both took their influences. Both of them took it all from Americana, and gave it an Australian twist. I mean, Australia is basically Texas and Arizona with a bit of Florida stuck around the outer rim. So, I mean, we're the 52nd state, Anyway, guys, so if you've never heard of him, I suggest you give him a go, honestly. So, bye for now.